My name is Martha Corpus. I was born in Manila. My mother is Bicolano and my father is from Zambales. He's Ilocano. I came to the US when I was 15, came to Brooklyn, New York in the early 80s. You can just imagine that time period. That era was Mayor Koch era, Studio 45 era. A 15-year-old girl exposed to all that, it wasn't easy. I went to an all-girls public high school. Cops were all around. There were Filipinos, but they had their own, silang own group, own clique, which I didn't fit in. I had different goals, different ideals that hindi, it wasn't, I couldn't share with anybody else. So it was hard. How did I adjust? I had to have you had to survive. Every kid has to survive in high school. So how do you survive? You have to form a friend. So I had a friend and I had to hide in the library during lunchtime. I had, it's not a nice, it's not really that bad, but I don't want that for my son. I don't want him hiding in the library. I want him to be, I want him to not be afraid to explore, to try stuff, and not just thinking of survival. You don't want that for your kid. Don't make me cry.
We like tears.
See, when I came to America, I'm a Filipino American. I know where I came from. I know I'm a Filipino, and my struggle was to make it here, to 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 do something better for myself. His struggle is different because he's born here, but then he's he's not fully American. He's, how can I say it? He's he's not mainstream America. So his struggle is to say, I'm American, but then I look different, but I'm still American. And then to be happy that, to be proud that he came from, that he's Filipino, not the stereotype Filipino. He doesn't learn that in school here. They don't teach that in school. It's up to us parents to teach it. But maybe I haven't taught him the right way because, can I say what he said? When I asked him, what do you think of a Filipino? And he says, Ma, it's nakakaiyak eh. It's a happy-go-lucky Chinese Mexican. But I'm not a Chinese Mexican. Naiyak. You know, you want somebody to say, you want your kids to say, I'm Filipino, I came from you. Why? Why does he have to say Chinese Mexican? Why you Mexican? We had enchiladas the night before. You know what? What do you think? But he says, Ma, we work. Do you think of yourself as a Chinese Mexican? But you got what I said, right? And for sure, maybe it's the face. I don't want my kid to be like that. I remember when we did the EDSA revolution, I was back home and my sister was here. And for the first time, I think somewhere in the news were like people were proud of, because it was a peaceful revolution. That's what we are. We are peaceful. We are peaceful people. We even give in too much, I think. But never was it done before in that era. And I remember my sister calling me back home and she said, first time, Martha, I'm proud to be Filipino. I go out in the streets and this is Brooklyn and people are saying, laban, laban. And even back home, you're proud to be a Filipino then because you did something not by fighting and you did it all together and you proved that you know, that like we can do something. What if we have something, but we haven't just tapped into it because other people have taken advantage of it? There must be something that we have, right? There's something that we have. Maybe by, like, maybe because you're here and you're not pressured by finance, like the financial struggle, and you're not pressured by the media that they have, that they construe everything so that you don't see what you have to see. Maybe from here you could see how you could make the Filipino like a force to reckon with. I don't have to reckon with. It's not just something to be really proud of. So that my son doesn't say, I'm a Chinese Mexican, but he says, I'm Filipino.